Good morning. আজি আমি law of conservation of momentum পঢ়িবলৈ আৰু অলপমান বুজিবলৈ ট্ৰাই কৰিম। So before going to know the depth of the law of conservation of momentum, আমি অলপমান কিছু important term জানিব লাগিব। So let's see what are the term we should know to know the law of conservation of momentum. Let's see. So the term conservation. The term conservation means no any changes. Okay. So next, conservation of momentum. So here itself it is saying that conservation means no any changes. So conservation of momentum means momentum will not change, isn't it? So momentum not change means what? It will constant. Okay, so momentum remain constant over time. Clear? So next, law of conservation of momentum, which we are learning. Clear? And which we will learn now. So law of conservation of momentum means this law. Okay, this particular law will applicable only to an isolated system of an object. Clear? So isolated system means it is a type of system, or you can say it is organized system where no any external force will act. Clear? Okay, so this is the law of conservation of momentum. So let us see the law. The total momentum of a system. Okay, so system, so what type of system? It is an isolated system. Clear? So the total momentum of a system of objects remain conserved. So conserved means there will be no any change, means it will remain constant. Clear? Before and after their interaction or collision, provided that there is no external unbalanced force, clear, acting on them. So this is the law which will very much applicable in an isolated system. So to know this law very clearly or more deeply, let us have some example. Clear? So let's see the example. Let us try to understand the law of conservation of momentum by a simple diagram. So আজি আমি law of conservation of momentum to অলপমান বুজিবলৈ ট্ৰাই কৰিম এটা ডায়াগ্ৰামৰ সহায়ত। Suppose this is a ball আৰু এইটো দ্বিতীয়টো বল যাৰ মাছ ইয়াৰ MA, এই বলটোৰ মাছ MB। ক্লিয়াৰ? এতিয়া suppose এই MA বলটো এইফালে গৈ আছে, এই ডাইৰেকশ্যনত গৈ আছে, and this ball is moving in this direction, মানে দুইটা opposite directionত move হৈ আছে। Clear? Now when this ball is moving, okay, then it has the initial velocity of UA. Similarly, A ball to MB ball to যেতিয়া এইফালে ডাইৰেকশ্যনত মুভ কৰি আছে তাৰ ভেলচিটি UB, মানে ইনিচিয়েল ভেলচিটি UB, যিহেতু মুভ কৰি আছে, since it is moving, so then its potential, okay, there will be some potential as well as momentum, isn't it? Now the momentum of this MA ball, means ball number A, this ball will be what? MA into UA. We know the formula for momentum, isn't it? Similarly, momentum of this ball will be MB into UB. Clear? এতিয়া যেতিয়া গৈ আছিলে এইটো ডাইৰেকশ্যনত, এই বলটো গৈছিলে এই ডাইৰেকশ্যনত, এটা সময় আহিব দুটা কি হ'ব collision hobo, means there will be collision. After collision, what will happen? They will move in this direction, means see, earlier it was moving in this direction, now it is after collision it will move in this direction. Clear? Means in the opposite direction it will move. Similarly this ball also, a ball to jon faledi ahisile prothom ei faledi ahisile, collision hoar pasot etu opposite direction. Etia etu hoisile initial velocity, etu hoise final velocity, ua va, ঠিক আছে, vb. ইনিশিয়াল মোমেন্টামটো আসলে ua ma এই বলটোৰ কাৰণে, আৰু ফাইনেল মোমেন্টাম এই বলটোৰ কাৰণে ma va. সিমিলাৰলি ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোচিটি অফ দিস বল এইফালে যেতিয়া মুভ কৰি আছিলে এই ডাইৰেকশ্যনত, তেতিয়া এইটো আছিলে, এতিয়া ফাইনেল মোমেন্টাম অফ দিস বল b mv vv, ঠিক আছে। এইটো যোনটো হৈ আছে, যোনটো এক্টিভিটি হৈ আছে, দিস এক্টিভিটি is going on under a isolated system. Clear? Isolated system othe ei bostuto hobo, ঠিক আছে। আৰু isolated system মানে কি already define কৰা হৈছে যে it is a type of system where no any external force is acted. Clear? এই বস্তুটো নিউমেৰিকেলি আমি কেনেকে প্ৰুভ কৰিব পাৰোঁ তাকে চাওঁ। Suppose in the case of ball A, এই বলটো কথা কৈছে, ঠিক আছে। ইনিশিয়েল মোমেন্টাম বিফোৰ কলিশ্যন, যেতিয়া কলিশ্যন হোৱা নাছিলে, অকল গৈ আছিলে, then the initial momentum will be ma into ua, ঠিক আছে। Similarly final momentum after collision কি হ'ব ma va, ঠিক আছে। ইনিশিয়ালি এইটো আছিলে মোমেন্টাম, কলিশ্যন হ'ল, কলিশ্যন হোৱাৰ পাছত ফাইনেল মোমেন্টাম কি হ'ব ma va, সেম বস্তুটো লিখা হৈছে এইটো, ঠিক আছে। আৰু এইটো ইন কেছ অফ বল এ আমি ট্ৰাই কৰি আছোঁ। নাও চেঞ্জ ইন মোমেন্টাম, চেঞ্জ ইন মোমেন্টাম মানে কি, দিস মাইনাছ দিস, অৰ্থাৎ উই উইল সাবষ্ট্ৰেক্ট ফাইনেল মোমেন্টাম আফটাৰ কলিশ্যন মাইনাছ ইনিশিয়েল মোমেন্টাম বিফোৰ কলিশ্যন। ইউ কেন সি ইট, আই হেভ সাবষ্ট্ৰেক্টেড দিস মাইনাছ দিস to find out change in momentum. So ma I have taken common, then va minus ua. Clear? Now according to Newton's second law of motion, you see fa equal to ma was there, isn't it? So Newton's second law mane f equal to m a asile, f mane force, isn't it? And we have taken force this for the ball A. Mass we have taken for the ball mass A, and this a means what? Acceleration. F equal to ma, this is nothing but it is the acceleration. Okay, we know the formula for a is equal to v minus u by t, rate of change of velocity, isn't it? Acceleration. So according to Newton's second law of motion, আমি কি পঢ়িছিলো, যে force is equal to rate of change of momentum. You see, force a means for a ball A, and this is mass of the ball A. This is final velocity of the ball A, initial velocity of ball A time. Clear? Okay. Next, you see. So similarly, in case of ball B, same thing will happen, but in place of A, we have put what? B. Same thing. Change in momentum. This minus this. You can see it. I have taken this common. So from Newton's second law, same thing. In place of Fa, I have taken B, because this I am taking for ball B. Clear? F B equal to means F equal to ma, isn't it? This was the rate of change of momentum, isn't it? Force rate of change of momentum is called what? Newton's second law of motion. Clear? Now, according to Newton's third law, what was that? That the first ball and the second ball, which it was collide. See, this ball and this ball, when it has collide, means if there is collision, যেতিয়া collision হৈছিলে, collision হওঁতে সিহঁতৰ যোনটো force আছিলে equal and opposite নাছিলে জানো? Every action have equal and opposite reaction. So according to Newton's third law of motion, formula এইটো আছিলে, ঠিক আছে? এইটো প্ৰথমটো বল, সেকেন্ডটো বল। এতিয়া F A এর ভ্যালু ইয়াত পুট কৰিম, F B এর ভ্যালু ইয়াত পুট কৰিম। চাব পৰা F A ভ্যালু ইয়াত পুট কৰিছো, F B ভ্যালু ইয়াত পুট কৰিছো। মাইনাস চিন আছিলে দিছো। T will get cancel হোৱাৰ পাছত this will remain and this will remain, you can see it. Clear? You can see it. I have removed the bracket. When it will be removed, this minus will change to plus. Okay. Now I have arranged it. You can see. কেনেকৈ মই arrange কৰিলো, u ফালে আনিলো, v ফালে লৈ আনিলো, ঠিক আছে? Can you see it? U all I have brought in the same way. This UB, you have seen, all VA. You kindly see it how I have brought it. So here আমি চাব পাৰো যে MB UB plus MA UA equal to MA VA plus MB VB. Clear? এইটো মানে কি বুজাইছে যে total initial momentum of system, this is the total initial momentum of the system, is equal to final momentum of the system. Clear? So here we can say that thus the total momentum of two objects is unchanged or conserved before and after collision. So conserved means what? There is no any change, you see, it is equal. Initially the momentum was this and finally the momentum is this, means at last we have proved that these two are equal. এই দুটা equal হয়. So the total momentum of two objects is unchanged or conserved before and after the collision. Clear? So it is very important. You see the video again and try to understand it. Clear?